Hello there, welcome to my flip grid. The first thing we are going to go over is vertebrates. So, we have 5 different phyla of the vertebrates. We have mammals, amphibians, fish, birds, and reptiles inside of the vertebrates phyla. Now, I shall tell you what makes a vertebrate. Most importantly, all vertebrates do have a backbone, but they also they have an external skeleton or an endoskeleton. An endoskeleton is a skeleton that you have on the outside of your body. All vertebrates also have muscles. They have blood that circulates through blood vessels inside of their body. All of them have lungs or gills for breathing. They have a protective skin. They also have a nervous system. Their brains can process information and then send it to their sensory areas so they can feel stuff. They control their body in many ways, and most have legs, wings for movement. Now, how do you know that the animal you are looking for is a mammal? Well, there's a couple of things you can look for. First of all, they are all warm-blooded or endothermic. They breathe with lungs. Most have babies born alive. The only mammal that doesn't have that is platypuses. They have fur or hair inside of their bodies. They produce milk to feed their young. And some examples are humans, whales, lions, monkeys, jaguars, and dogs. Now we have to find out what makes a fish. Well, first, all fish are cold-blooded, which means they get heat from outside their body. They also obtain oxygen in water through their gills, because there is air in water. Most lay eggs. They have scales and fins. They live in water, and some examples of fishes are flounders, goldfish, sharks, trout, and angelfish. Now, what makes an amphibian? Well, like fish, they are all cold-blooded or ectothermic. They go through metamorphosis or a big change. They breathe in water with gills when they are young, but then they breathe with lungs on land when they grow older. They lay jelly-like eggs in the orders are frogs, toads, and salamanders. Frogs and salamanders have smooth skin, which they can breathe through. They live on land and some in water. Toads have thicker, bumpy skin and live on land their whole adult lives. Now, what makes a bird? Well, some characteristics of the bird is that they are warm-blooded or endothermic. They breathe with their lungs. They lay eggs and have feathers. Bodies have a beak and have 2 wings, and have feet, and sometimes their feet are webbed, but sometimes not. Most can fly, sometimes through the water. Some examples of birds are ducks, penguins, owls, flamingos, and many other species of birds. Now, what makes a reptile? There's a lot of characteristics for reptiles, but the main ones is that they are ectothermic. They breathe with lungs. Most of the reptiles lay eggs, but sometimes the eggs hatch inside of the female, so not all the time do they lay eggs. Some have scales or plates, and some examples of reptiles are iguanas, alligators, crocodiles, turtles, lizards, and so many more animals that are reptiles.